Come on, man.
Look how cool.
B-Stars, what's up? It's your boy Eru. Fix this thing here. Yeah, I'm sorry I'm late. I literally had to take a shit to tell you the truth. people say people say they're starting to say I'm like one of the realest podcasters you ever seen. But yo, man, I really did have to take a shit. I just came home from work, man, and might be TMI, but that's literally why I didn't come on in time today because just got in the crib, watching the game on my phone and stuff. So as soon as I got in the crib, like nature called, man, I had to go hit the things. I'm so crazy, I forgot to put my shorts on. So hopefully, hopefully I don't need to stand up for any reason, man. Man, I'll try to be discreet about it. Put my stuff on while we're recording and stuff. But a couple things, man. I got it. I'm trying to set up, man. I got to put my phone back on and stuff. But man, the Knicks is something else. The Knicks started off the game like listen, not even that. People complain about the starting lineup. Alec Burks is the point guard, and we got Fournier out there, and we still got Randall. We RJ came back, and then we got Mitch Robinson, right? I'm not sure Mitch Robinson is playing. I can't remember at the moment. I'm watching on my phone and stuff. But that's a decent starting five. Regardless if you don't like what's up with my phone here, man? Regardless if you don't like Alec Burks, it doesn't matter. Alec Burks is still a decent player. If you check out the Knicks stats, that it tells a whole story too, man. The Knicks are not that bad. The Knicks are not that bad of a team on paper, man. It's just the coaching. The coaching, Tom Thibodeau. I mean, we got Jericho Sims for the first time in a long time. Like that should not be the case, man. I feel like Jericho Sims should be a fixture in our offense and stuff. I mean, our defense, everything. He should be a fixture. So it's like no excuse for Tom Thibodeau why certain guys are not playing, and why certain guys are just not involved in the offense, man. It's embarrassing to say the least. But like I said, I'm trying to set up here, trying to get the game back going. So we actually in the second quarter. So I missed a whole bunch of the second quarter. Oh my god, because I'm in there with bubble guts in the bathroom, man. So right now Miami is up by 11 according to this here. They're really kicking our ass. I just saw Julius Randle get his shit swatted. So yeah, I'm gonna keep that on the side there, and I'm gonna pull this up. Like I said, the second half already started, so I'm gonna do a delayed halftime to halftime report, and I'll just incorporate it into the rest of this game here. But like I said, just coming home from work, I'm trying to get myself together here. So while I'm trying to get this together, I'm so embarrassed, man, because the Knicks that haven't played Miami yet. I think this is the first time the Knicks played Miami, if I'm not mistaken. And I figured by this part of the year, like the Knicks will be ramped up, will be ready to go down the home stretch and ready to really like show off. So I really wanted to show up against Miami and show them that we're ready to be on the same stage as them. But I mean, how embarrassing is it for us to be struggling like this? Kemba Walker's being benched. I don't want to say it, but Quentin Grimes looked like he tore his ACL, guys. It looked like he tore his ACL. I'm not gonna play the replay or anything like that. But people are emphasizing that pick. The pick was a bad pick or something like that. No, it wasn't. That was a legit NBA pick. He stood his ground. He didn't lean into him. He just stood hard, and Quentin Grimes ran into him. But in my opinion, I think he had already tore. I think he already popped his ACL right before he made that turn. If you notice, he looked like he was favoring it a little bit. And as soon as he made the turn and he planted that right foot down, the right foot on the outside, as soon as he planted it down, it was already gone. It looked like the leg was already like this. If you guys understand what I'm saying, you see my wrist. I felt like his knee was already overly twisted, and then when he landed, it just kind of like emphasized that, man. So, prayers up to that kid. Right now, it might be a blessing if he is hurt like that. If he's going to be out for a minute, it might be a blessing. Shut him down. Let's not get him hurt. Let's start preparing for next year. Because at this rate, man, there's nothing that we can really do about this. The way the Knicks are playing here, there's no use in letting people get hurt. RJ probably should have taken some time off. A little extra time, but it is what it is. Guys want to play. So you can't really knock it, man. So I hope the stream is going well because I'm seeing little issues on my end here. So hopefully you guys can hear. Hopefully there's no interference or anything like that. But I'll do a quick halftime thing right now. Even though the Knicks are getting smoked right now, so whatever I say at halftime don't really make a fucking difference at this point now. But we'll see. Third quarter of death is in full effect. But I've always said, even Monica is now saying the fourth quarter of doom. She's saying, but the fourth quarter of death. That's what most Knicks fans are saying. Uh, it's not really the fourth quarter. It's not really screaming. Not really the third quarter. It's any quarter, any given time. At any given time, the Knicks can just let the bottom fall out. Shout out to the fourth quarter the other night when we got smoked. Shout out to like plenty of games where we start the game off bad. So it's not just the third quarter of death. I wish people would stop saying that. Because we get smoked a lot. It's not just in one quarter or whatever. So anyway, the first quarter, it was 30. Miami really smoked us in that second quarter. So was it the second quarter of death, 30 to 14? And now I'm actually started early. Am I bugging? Am I bugging, y'all? Am I bugging? I'm thinking it's the second half already. Am I bugging out? How come nobody said nothing? What's the matter with y'all? How come y'all didn't say nothing? I'm like mad talking shit. I'm thinking it's the second half. Man, motherfucker, this is the second quarter. So I'm early. God damn. I'm telling you, I must have like lost some brain cells in there, man. Cause I tell you, I was smoking in there, smoking in that bathroom, boy. Man, the job I do, I work for the city. For those that are writing that book, just make sure that you give me a percentage, once you finish writing. But I work for the city, whatever. So a lot of times, man, I just be out there and I don't be taking a piss. I don't be using the bathroom a lot of times. Hand sanitizer is glory. If I can find some water, I'll try to wash my face and my hands the best that I can. You know what I'm saying? But I'm out in the field most of the time. And like I said, sometimes I could be all day and be holding my feces in my body, bro. So when I get home, it's like I just gave birth to like a 8 pound, 10 ounce baby and shit. So it's incredible. So anyway, before we get down with this halftime segment, we still got a minute and 34 seconds left. Let's talk to my peoples, man. Shout out to everybody here. We got I am Jarrell, of course, is always here, man. I appreciate you, my brother. Yeah, Grimes, I'm telling you that thing looked like an ACL toy. I don't know if they confirmed it or anything like that, but man, when I feel like he already popped his ACL before he planted that foot. So I mean, for those that want to go back and watch those replays, I'm not gonna do it because I tore my ACL when I was 25. And that was horrific for me, man. It took a lot, and I still get memories of it. Sometimes when I plant my foot, I think about it. I think about it for the rest of my life. Even though I got myself back and I played, was able to play ball maybe like 6 to 8, maybe like 6 to 8 months later, I started playing ball regularly after that. But it's never the same. Even though how strong you think you are or whatever, it's never the same. So my hats off to that kid, man. Hopefully he's good. But like I said, it might be a blessing in disguise. Maybe he don't need to be out here with these guys, because some of these guys that are not playing shouldn't be here next year. So it doesn't really make a difference. I see a lot of young guys on the court right now, so that's interesting. Uh, I don't like RJ Barrett's haircut. I gotta say it. It's like a skin fade kind of thing. He kind of looks like those heroin addicts. He kind of looks like a heroin addict. How they have the bald, it's like a high low cut, but then like the bottom part is bald, and then it's like a very heavy line, and then the next thing you know, his hair on top. It's borderline looks like that, and I really don't like the way that it looks, man. He needs to get a barber and let them fade it. He needs to get a fade going. Because like the straight clean look, clean, and then all of a sudden, it doesn't. To me, it don't look right. Anyway, shout out to Geraldine. Blake is here. I see you talking a lot here, so shout out to you. Thank you for coming in, Dwight Blake. 187, the new breed. What's good, my brother? Ain't no play over here. I'm freaking married, man. I just now was like I said, I was in the car, and I run straight to my computer. I barely said hi to them, man. Say ain't no players over here. I think it was Grimes. He just threw up a shot right in front of. I forgot the name of that dude. Number 16 on Miami. Yeah, I really want to get really into this, man. So the second half, since I started too early, this second half I'm really gonna touch really get dive deep into what's happening because I'm interested. I just want to see what's gonna happen next with this. Like, I mean, RJ Barrett, they're showing him again. RJ Barrett's haircut is trash, bro. Sorry, I don't mean to diss the kid, man, but I hate it. And I went to complain. Well, my hairline looks like the Iron Man mask. That's why I'm wearing a hat. But anyway, yeah, offense still looks bad, man. I was noticing it in the car. You know, it's so crazy that how that is. I just don't get it. It's a world renowned coach. Everybody knows Tom Thibodeau. Everybody knows what you're supposed to get when you get Tom Thibodeau. But how is it that we cannot make any adjustments? It doesn't make any sense. Uh Played the kids for a while. There's a lot of stuff going on. It's the thing. Like when you come through with injuries, or say like players that don't fit, like you have to get certain guys out there in the mix. At least a little bit, 5-10 minutes here and there, just so when you call on them, they just won't be like straight like brand new. So like even though Deuce McBride played a little bit in the beginning of the year, he hasn't played a lot, so he hasn't really got a chance to get enough shine out there with the regular group. So now that he comes out here, now it's like as if we signed him. We just signed him to a 10-day contract because he wasn't in the mix with the players. So that is a big problem. Oh shit! For those that are watching the Knicks, I'm in this commercial right here. This Omni. They just showed me just now. They just showed me just now Knicks Omni fan commercial. For those that are watching on MSG, like I said, you just peep your boy just now in that commercial that just played. So that's kind of dope. Yeah, shout out to Omni fan. I haven't spoken to them in a long time, man. So I gotta see if we can hang out with those girls whenever I get a chance. Uh, yo, Chase Boogie was good. It's good, my man. Ricky Gonzalez. I already changed the channel. Already? You changed the Knicks already, man? Come on, man. You gotta hang out. You gotta hang out with us, man. Just with the Knicks fans. At least just be connected with the energy. You know what I'm saying? Let me just scroll down here because now it's halftime, so now we got to get busy. Got my man Marvin here, probably like the greatest call-in person in the history of podcasting. Yo, I did check out the Windy City Breeze. I don't know if you saw me in the chat. I was shouting you out in the chat a little bit. I was listening to my man. He kind of would just like it was almost like a like a shoot around the way he was handling this morning podcast. It's almost like a shooting round, like to get ready for the evening show, I guess. So I was able to catch him. I subscribed, so I'm watching my man. I'll peep in every once in a while to see how he is. That's the Windy City Breeze for those that follow Chicago Bulls. If you're in New York and you follow Chicago Bulls, why don't you go check out a Chicago Bulls podcast and start fucking with me, okay? And our guys, you know what I'm saying? Unless you're Marvin, because Marvin, he's just like an equal opportunity. He just like to plant seeds of love wherever he goes, which is dope. Um, yeah, Barrett's playing pretty good too. Like I'm in a few chats, right? So there's a couple homers in these chats. I'm gonna try not to curse out that particular content creator. I'm gonna try not to curse him out as much because I realize that what kind of person he is, and we'll just have to see what happens later. But you know, like I said, people love him too much, and they say, oh, maybe they should come off the bench and that type of thing. Listen, if you're a starter and you're hurt, when you come back, you should be a starter. It shouldn't be no baby and coming back when you feel like it. If you're ready to play, you should be a starter, and that's it. And if you're a star players don't need 5-6 games to get back into the flow of things. If you're a starter, you need to get back in there and really get busy and do your thing. If that's what you want, if that's what you want for your life. So it's not my fault. Yo, peace to my pops. My pops, I haven't seen you on here in a while. Yo, Dad, I've been cursing like crazy, man. I can't help it. This internet and these guys out here, they're really like getting under my skin a little bit. There's been a lot of stuff going on with the Knicks as far as like Tom Thibodeau and things of that nature. But anyway, yeah, you seen it, right? John Infante. I was just on that commercial for those that are watching. Mr. Eru, you saw me giving a pound to my guy. That's actually Ja from the lower. For those that used to listen to the audio podcast, when I used to do the audio podcast, I think Ja might have been in 7 total podcasts. At this point in time, I must have did like damn near 200 and something podcasts, or more, close to 300 podcasts. Not for nothing, I think I did over 300 podcasts, counting the audio podcast along with the YouTube stuff. I think I might have did like 300 something podcasts, man. So shout out to everybody that's been following that for, man. But without further ado, we're here at the end here. I'm telling you, I'm trying to be on my best behavior. But anyway, let's get into this halftime stuff, man. I'm gonna make the screen a little bit bigger so you guys can see. Pause, And first quarter, 30 to 32. Knicks were up by 2. Second quarter just now, which I thought was the second half, I'm like bugging out. 35 to 23. It's not so bad. The Knicks are down by 10. Like Miami is just a more crisp team, and the Knicks are not crisp. That thanks to Tom Thibodeau. So Spoelstra is probably the best coach. There's some sets. I wish I would have recorded some of those, but like I said, I'm driving. So when I'm driving, I couldn't really record some. I did record one play. I'll get into it as soon as I finish this. But with the Knicks, but Spoelstra, they've run some really nice offense there. He does a great job taking advantage of Miami's strengths and just the players that they have, man. And the players, they know how to run these plays like the back of their hand. They can get into the motion and hop around and whatever and just do what they want to do. And guys are just open. The options are open and the lanes are open because they just know how to play. So Spoelstra is a Pat Riley disciple. Tom Thibodeau is a Van Gundy disciple. Van Gundy is a Pat Riley disciple. So these guys are all in the same mix. So these guys are all coming from the same tree. The same philosophy, these guys are the same people. Stan Van Gundy's the same thing. All these guys are under the same thing here. So it just drives me crazy that Tom Thibodeau is just not. He's just not taking advantage of how we play, man. So I'm starting to think that maybe Tom Thibodeau's not a disciple of Van Gundy, who was a disciple of Riley. I think he's just more of a disciple of Doc Rivers at this point. So I don't know if you guys could understand what I'm saying. Tom Thibodeau was the assistant coach in Boston, and if you look at the way Doc Rivers coaches, Tom Thibodeau coaches the exact same way. Like no rhyme or reason on how he does stuff. He puts the veterans under the bus, and he doesn't like to play young people. That's exactly what Doc Rivers does. So I think that's what we're getting here with that, man. So I'm annoyed with it. I'm sick of it. I'm over it, and I just hope that soon that we get some restitution. Whatever. Eagles Miami, he shot chart. A lot of shots at the rim, not too many threes, which is incredible because this is a 3-point shooting team. They did shoot. It looks like they shot a good percentage though, so we'll get into that in a second. There's a lot of shots in the same spot I see. So they did basically the same thing. They had a lot of threes, a couple in between shots in the paint going forward. So just the same way, the way the Knicks get beat every night, they just run us down the middle because all the shots are right down the middle. The 3-point shots are right at the top of the key. The foul line shots you can see in the middle there, and all the shots at the rim. Miami Heat just running us right down our throats. Pause. The Knicks, basically, this is the way the Knicks shot chart usually looks. It's actually a lot of green there, so I think the Knicks are actually shooting pretty good. Like I said, we'll get into the percentages in a second, but this is typical Knicks right here. The Knicks like to, the Knicks like to mix it up. They shoot a lot of threes, a lot of foul line stuff, and you can see mid-range things too because the Knicks like to try to kick back out, but the Knicks end up making a little bit of slight drive moves, and then they'll shoot like in between stuff. So that's the way the Knicks take advantage of the whole floor. So I appreciate that. We just don't do it crisp. Here's the biggest lead for Miami was 16. Biggest lead for the Knicks was 10. Times tied was 1. Longest run was 12. One lead change. I mean, so it is a decent game, man. I really want to get into these percentages and stuff. Rebounding is dead even. Assists is basically dead even because every other team always gets more assists than us. 15 to 11, so that's decent. 5 steals to 1 steal. The Miami Heat get a lot of steals. That's what they do. They get into the passing lanes. They play physical. They talk a lot. I think Breen brought up the point that the Miami Heat, I think, leads the league in technicals. So as a team, those guys, they get technicals, but it's more not arguing with the refs. They kind of just get technicals, just being aggressive and just being bullies. So the Knicks need to take a card from them. Stop arguing with the refs and stuff like that, and then take it out on the opponent. So that's very important. The 3 blocks to 1. I'll talk about that in a second. The Knicks are actually shooting 40% to 50, 34% from 3 to 47. So I mean, Miami don't really shoot 50 and 47 for the game. So the Knicks are letting them off the hook a little bit. The Knicks could get a little bit better here with 40 and 34. They can get a little bit better here. So I'm hoping that Miami could get a little bit cold a little bit, or at least get back to normal, and the Knicks can get back up to their speed, and then maybe we can make this a game. Top 3 stats here in the middle. These are my favorite stats. Points in the paint, 26 to 14. Disgusting. 26 points in the paint to 14. Come on. Second chance points. The Knicks are actually leading in second chance points. Well, we'll get into the individual stats in a second. I'm just watching highlights here. Knicks the MSG they're showing highlights of the Houston game there. Fast break points. You already know that 16-3. Knicks get annihilated for fast break points all the time. Let's take a look at box score, and then we can get into some points and stuff before we start the second half. Let's do Miami, man. Bam Adebayo is a really good player. He's not like a dominant kind of guy, but he's just very good, man. He has 12 points, he has 9 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 blocks. It's only 1 turnover, 16 minutes, 4 for 7. 4 for 6 from the free throw line, whatever, man. But 12 and 9 and 2, that's already a day's worth of work right there. He plays center, undersized. So, just the way that they play, he's so mobile, he's so strong, explosive. He's a very good basketball player, super smart. He's like very smart. Just watching him play. Kyle Lowry is super smart too, man. He should be done in the NBA with his size and stuff, but he's able to use his weight and stuff to get to the lane and to seal off guys so he can continue to make passes. And he chirps. My man talks, man. We don't have a guy like that on our team that talks the game. But not talking to the refs, talks the game out there just to the opponent and to his teammates. That's a leader. Kyle Lowry's built like that. Kyle Lowry probably be a coach when he retires. Duncan Robinson that hasn't scored yet, which is interesting. Tyler Hero off the bench has 15, killing us 3 for 4 from 3. What else is going on here? PJ Tucker sucks. He's just a big guy. He's just a fat shooting guard basically. And they got him playing power forward. He really is a shooting guard. But he's a smart player too. He's not going to get you the heavy stats anymore. But he's definitely going to be a plus player as far as just being smart out there. Jimmy Butler hasn't really gotten loose. 6, 2-2, which is pretty decent. I'm looking forward to him actually stepping up in the second half. Gabe Vincent is very good too. Super smart player. What else is we got going here? This Omer Yurtseven, whatever his name is, he's pretty good too. And Caleb Martin, he's good. The Miami Heat has a certain player, man. If you look at these guys here off the bench, just talk about Duncan Robinson, Tyler Hero, Gabe Vincent, Omer Yurtseven, whatever his name is, Caleb Martin, even Max Struss. All these guys are basically the same damn player. Real talk. They're like basically the same player. Max Struss and Gabe Vincent. What's the difference between the two? Caleb Martin, Gabe Vincent, Max Struss. All those guys are basically the same player. Tyler Hero, Duncan Robinson. What's the difference between the two? Nothing. So this is Miami Heat style basketball. So I wish that the Knicks could eventually get to that point where we could just like pick guys, that just fit the same mold, and we could just implement them and just use them to get better. Let's check out the Knicks. This is RJ Barrett's first game back, and he got 30 points. So listen, I don't remember that 1 point he took today. So what does he have from 3? 6 for 9 for 3, 9 for 13. So most of his shots that he's made has been 3-point shots. 66% from 3. Outside of that, how many 2-point shots did he make? So he's still not very good at making 2-point shots, which is the difference between a star player and not, because making 2-point shots is the easy thing. They could be able to get that anytime they want to. So that's something that he needs to continue to develop as he goes along. Julius Randle's fairly quiet today. 1 for 9 from the field, 11% from the field. What is this? 4 free throws. He does have 5 assists, so he's passing the ball. He's finding RJ. He's finding some of the other guys here. He's not rebounding well. That's due to the matchups there, because Miami does a great job of boxing out, because does a good job of putting just simply putting a body on somebody. That's basic street ball there. Put a body on somebody, bro. So that's what Miami does. They do a great job of throwing bodies on Julius Randle, and that's the reason why he's 1 for 9. That's the reason why he only got 3 rebounds. So he needs to get more rebounds, because I have a parlay that I need to win tonight. Mitchell Robinson. Mitchell Robinson. Let me tell you, Mitchell Robinson is a complete bum. 13 minutes. Okay, he's he's 0 for 1 from the field. No free throws. No nothing. Only 4 rebounds in 13 minutes. Okay. 1 steal, 1 block, 1 turnover, 3 personal fouls, 0 points. If you want to talk plus or minus, he's in -5. Mitchell Robinson is a complete waste. I don't want to waste money on this kid. Sign and trade him to another team. That's my wish. Because playing against a team like Miami, who's a real basketball team, this is what he is. This is what Mitchell Robinson is against a good basketball team. Let him get signed to $15 million a year and let him go to a different team. Let him go and blossom and become a great player on another team. Mitchell Robinson, at this point, I'm done with him. I'm just gonna scroll all the way down to Jericho Sims. He played 10 minutes. Out of 10 minutes, he was able to get 4 rebounds as well. This is the future here. Jericho Sims, we got him on a rookie contract. I want to see what he does the next couple of years in his development. Mitchell Robinson, this is what we got. We already had him 4 years. This is it. Bye. Sign and trade him to another team, and let's make another position better. In the meantime, Jericho Sims, you're the next young kid up. Let's see what you can do. In the meantime, we're gonna need a stopgap player, and my man Nerlens Noel is not it. He didn't even get on the floor tonight. So even the All-Star break is not enough for him. Enough break for him. Let's see what everybody else is doing. Everybody else is not really doing much. Alec Burks is 4 for 6. Excuse me, 4 points and 6 rebounds. He's shooting decent, but the ball's not coming to him. But he's also the point guard too, which is crazy. Evan Fournier is also quiet too. No rebounds, only 1 assist, 5 points, 1 for 6 from 3. So I mean, I think those things are gonna change, but that's all due to Miami Heat's defense. Miami Heat does a great job of putting bodies on people. So that's essentially the problem there, man. So that's the end of my halftime report, man. I'm trying to get it through really quick before the second half starts. As you can hear, I could talk really fast. My brain just moves that way. So if I'm talking too fast for you guys, I apologize. I hope you guys can hear. And I'm going to make this a little bit smaller here. Pause. Put the score up here so you guys can see. Hope you guys can hear me really well. We're about to start the second half. So I'll take this out for a second because we just got a tip in. Burks is bringing the ball up the court. So I'm gonna remove this for a second. I just want you guys to see this really quick before, as you're watching the second half here. This is something that I wanted to bring up, to you guys. Just this is a play that we run all the time and we get ourselves in a lot of trouble. I'm just gonna play it out and you guys can get the gist of what I'm trying to say here.
See how he utilizes his body, although he's short. He uses his body very well to fend off defenders.
Fournier catches back from Randall. Randall wants it. Here comes a double team. Randall fouled on the pass. He changed his mind in the last minute. That shot from Barrett won't count. Instead, the Knicks will take it out of bounds after this timeout.
Yeah, man. So you can get the gist of what I'm trying to say here. That play where Julius Randle brings the ball up the court, passes it over, and then he sets a little pick for somebody, and then instead of like clearing space or whatever, he stands right there. Usually, the person guarding the person that he got the ball from, usually that player comes over and double teams, and that starts the thing. But now teams know the Knicks are going to do it, and then they send that third player on the opposite side to try to steal the ball and get a fast break. I mean, they do that all the time. They do that same play all the time, and the teams, they take advantage of it. So it's very annoying, man, to see that play being run constantly. And this is the great Tom Thibodeau. That play should be taken out of the playbook because the NBA teams know we're going to do it. And how many times do they not get the ball loose and they get fast breaks off that same play? And then Tom Thibodeau comes back and runs it 17 times straight. You know what I'm saying? So that's something that I really would love for Tom Thibodeau to eliminate at least the second half of the season. But hey, man, I just hope he's fired at this point. He is an amateur coach at best, and he's stealing money from the Knicks, stealing hope and dreams from us. We vouched for him last year to be the coach of the year. When the coach Monty Williams from Phoenix probably should have gotten it, but we were all vouching for him for what he did with less players and stuff, less talent. But at this point, man, come on, man, we vouched for him already last year. This year, he's a total fraud. He needs to get out of here, man. It's done. He needs to get out of here. Unbelievable. So anyway, it's the second half. It seemed like the Knicks are making a game of it here. They got close. They brought it as close to I think they got it to 4, right? So right now, RJ Barrett shooting free throws. I don't know if he make the first one. I'm waiting to see if he's gonna make the second one. I don't think he makes the second one. Yo, his haircut is atrocious, man. I really don't like that haircut. I'm telling you, he looks like a heroin addict from Second Avenue. I wish he would get a different barber. That's. Anyway, so he misses the second one. Mitchell Robinson underneath the basket is not boxing out. He's not boxing out. He's 7 feet tall. Bam Adebayo is athletic. He has the positioning and stuff like that. But if Mitchell Robinson would do the same thing, there's no way that Bam Adebayo would be able to get a rebound off him. Yeah, so there's like a counter to everything. As Kyle Lowry just gets a nice layup right to the basket. And he's chirping not to the refs. He's chirping to the other players and stuff. So here goes the Knicks. Julius Randle, they're setting up his own post position. It's an illegal screen when he does that. When he dribble hands off to Fournier and then he runs into the other player, that's an illegal screen, man. That is an illegal screen. Yeah, man. So for those that are watching this, this is halftime to crunch time. For those that haven't seen it, maybe you're new to the channel or something like that. Halftime to crunch time. I watch the game and I give my halftime analysis and stuff like that. So if you're a Knicks fan, I hope you're watching the game as well. And you can watch the game if you want to turn the Hall of Fame crew of Clyde and Mike Breen off and listen to me call the game. I appreciate that. That's a lot. That's a compliment there. But you can listen to what I'm saying and just get my opinion about what's happening out there on the court. So you can follow along, maybe watch the game after the fact and see some of the stuff that I'm doing here, that I'm saying here. So anyway, I'm just glancing at the chat here. There's a lot of cool cats up in here. You got Mike Dock is here. That's not really the same thing as a dislocated kneecap. So you guys are talking crazy about the knee stuff here. Per Bagley, good news when it could have been. All right, so what are they saying? That it's a subluxation of the right patella. It's close. That's very close to an ACL tear, Doc. This is Mike Doc, guys. For those that don't know, he's actually a doctor, super dope. So he knows his stuff when it comes to health and stuff. So it's just good news because it could have been an ACL, but it's the same thing like a rubber band. Once you roll that kneecap there, that's going to be problematic. He's going to have to wear a knee brace and that type of thing and strengthen it and tighten it back up. But once you do it the first time, man, listen, I dislocated my finger when I was a kid. I don't know if you guys can see it. When I was younger, not a kid, and it's like it still pops out the socket. I don't know if you guys can see it. It still pops out the socket. So stuff like that, it never goes away. When I first did it, my ring finger was actually sitting on top of my hand. So that was years ago, and up until now, like I want to say, damn near 30 years ago, when I did that, it still does that freely. So I'm always gonna be susceptible to that type of injury. So it is dangerous, man. But he's still young, and they got professional trainers and all kind of stuff out there. So he should be able to hold that down. Shout out to Jimmy Butler, man, with a great post-up play there. He's arguing with the refs, though. That's what he does. But nice little post-up there. Was able to find a spot and get it off the basket. Go RJ Barrett, kind of running point guard a little bit. Got double teamed from Miami because Miami knows how to play defense. And Julius Randle was able to get all the way to the rim, but lost control because he's afraid to get hit. He's afraid of the contact. So I believe the Knicks fouled or something like that as the ball was coming up the court. So the Knicks are arguing. I don't know what's going on with Fournier. Fournier just stepped to somebody just now. Jimmy Butler, nice little post-up move. Old school, turn around, shoulder down, off the backboard. Nothing to complain about there. There's a lot of contact, but you're giving contact too. Beautiful backdoor play from Adebayo to Jimmy Butler. And then look, it just goes right into motion. Bam Adebayo was able to drive and kick it back up to PJ Tucker. Constant rotation, constant moving. The ball is moving while the bodies are moving. The Knicks don't play that way. He was Fournier getting picked by Randle, and then he just throws up a shot. The play is dead. Watch Miami. Lowry's coming up the court here, being guarded by Burks. And he just hands it over to, what's the name? A nice, easy, in the flow jump shot. Here goes RJ, is a baby, goes right into the double team. He goes right to the left, right to the double team when he had a whole right-hand side open. I'm telling you, man, for those that always get in that Julius Randle for not being able to make layups, RJ Barrett can't do it either. Julius Randle just blew an easy layup earlier because he was afraid that the contact was going to happen. But then RJ, he had the whole right-hand side open. If you watch the replay, the whole right-hand side was open, but he still chose to go left, right to the double team. So the double team showed enough where he was able to step on their foot and fall down, but they were able to recover back to the shooter on that left side. But RJ should have went to the right side. Now I'm watching the coach, Mr. Johnny Bryant, and Johnny Bryant looked like he was telling him that he should have went to the other side. So it's elementary. This is something that it just drives me crazy, man. It's simple basketball. I was never that good of a basketball player. Mostly a street ball player. I used to play tournaments and that type of thing when I was younger. I used to play urban league and all that stuff like everybody else that plays basketball. You can't get enough, so you get involved in these urban leagues and professional leagues and stuff. Urban professional leagues, I should say. So listen, I can make layups with my left and right hand. Even to this day, I'm not athletic as I used to be because I haven't worked out in forever. But I can make a layup so with my left or right hand. Easy. And it doesn't take much. You want to talk about dribbling, you don't have to be Nick Van Exel, or you don't have to be like Rod Strickland or anything like that to be able to get from left to right. It's simple basketball. Get to the right, drop your shoulder, and then make the layup. What the hell? But RJ makes everything so hard for himself. Right now, 74-67. This is what, like a three possession game? You're talking about two 3-pointers and a free throw, a 2-point shot to get us back into the game. It's a 7-point lead. Knicks is still in it, man. But like I said, this Miami Heat team is so crisp, so like they're so professional. It's my wet dream to be Miami Heat, and I hate to say it because after all this time, we used to destroy them in the '90s. Yes, okay, but the '90s was a long time ago. When the last time we played them like that was, we talking about 90, what is this, 90, 96, 97, 98? Those years, that was a long time from now. You're talking about 98, let's just say 90, 98. Then you got what, 2008, then you got 2018. That's 20 years already. So you're talking about like damn near 25 years ago that the Knicks used to bust Miami Heat's ass, but look what's happening now. So I got to give those guys respect. So out of the 25 years since we used to battle them and we used to destroy them 25 years ago, they've been able to maintain a level of success that I'm envious of. And at this point now, I can't get mad at them. I can't hate them. All I can do is congratulate them and admire them, because from us being a big brother, they were an expansion team. My Pat Riley went over there and started something new over there. We had Patrick Ewing. And that whole era. But 25 years later, these guys turn themselves into a perennial, like, not I don't want to necessarily say powerhouse, but they were able to get LeBron and that type of thing. But they have a couple championships and they've been winning a lot. So I'm not saying that I'm envious or anything like that, but real recognizes real, and I respect what the Miami Heat franchise has done for that team. Miami Heat fans don't even deserve it because Miami people from Miami don't know what the hell they're talking about basketball. I don't care who they are. Even NBA players from Miami, they don't know what the hell they're talking about. So it's a blessing to be a Knicks fan because most of us are extremely knowledgeable. But I would hate to live and be the way that I'm a diehard Knicks fan. I would hate to live in Miami and be a diehard Miami Heat fan and don't have nobody to talk to. So that's real right there. So anyway, big respect to Miami as the Knicks. Just scored just now, 35 points for RJ Barrett. 35 points and we're losing. So he's getting 35 points, but it's not conducive to winning. He's not doing anything to make anybody better. It just so happens today he's making shots. So if I could take a quick look at what RJ Barrett is doing at the moment. Let me see the box score for RJ Barrett tonight. Take a look at, he's 20 in his 23rd minute right now, 10 for 14. He's making his shots now. 71%. Most of the shots that he's taken is basically like before the defense really comes to him. So he's kind of getting lucky a little bit. 6 for 9 from 3, 9 for 14 from the free throw line. Come on, man. 64%. If he made his free throws, he would have 40 right now. We got 4 rebounds, 2 assists, only one, no steal and no blocks. So anyway, man, this guy, he's just red hot tonight. Maybe he's just happy to be back. But he's super hot right now. He's like shooting before the defense gets to him, and that's it. But look at the rest of the team. He's not making anybody better. In the meantime, Julius Randle has 7 assists. He's not shooting well, 1 for 11, but he has 7 assists. So at least he's contributing. But RJ Barrett is the one that's dominating the game right now, and him scoring 35 points, like the Knicks should be really winning right now. So that's a testament to the coach, and that's a testament to how good our players are. Not saying that RJ will eventually get to that point where he's like a leader out there, willing the team, and if he has 35 points, we're definitely winning, like a Jimmy Butler. But he's not quite there yet, and you need a whole team for guys to do that. So that's the thing too. Coaching would help, man. Tom Thibodeau's a jackass. He goes, Julius, this is Jimmy Butler, top of the key, being guarded by RJ. Just goes baseline on him, right to the basket, and they kick it right around. Look, it's just so elementary the way that they play. Nice little pick and roll there. Bam Adebayo blows the layup. But if you just watch any sequence that the Miami Heat run, it's incredible the way they play basketball. Here goes Burke. Burks comes across the lane and he has no rhyme or reason. The players, all the Knicks are just looking at him like what are you doing? Like they don't know what he's doing. You know? And here goes again. They're showing a highlight of RJ. He did get the layup, but Kyle Lowry made him go to the middle because he knew Bam was coming. So RJ went to the right this time when he should have went to the left. So whatever, man. It's just bugged out. It's very frustrating because it kills my it's like if you're hungry and somebody makes you something to eat and it's trash, and you waited for this, and then this person makes this food that says it's gonna be so good, and you eat it and it's disgusting. But what can you do? Now you're starving, and now you're probably sick to your stomach because the food is so bad. That's what we're looking at right now with the Knicks. We've been waiting for so long for these guys to start playing well. We thought we were getting something last year. Now look at this. This is incredible. Jimmy Butler easy. All the Miami Heat is on one side. Jimmy Butler just a nice easy post up. Not too many moves, but he missed it though. Here goes Julius Randle out of control. Every single time down the court, the Knicks are just completely out of control. It's hard to follow. This is like a what do you call a disrespect to my intelligence, man. Unbelievable. Yeah, Marvin. Way back when, I wish the Knicks would have kept Pat Riley because we would have been better off. The Knicks didn't want to offer him up the power. But look at this. Damn near 25 years later, now we finally let a basketball mind get the power. And we still can't get it right. It's unbelievable. 78-73. At the same time, right now, the Knicks could still win. See, look at the Knicks. Fournier just got caught for traveling, but what caused the traveling? Bam Adebayo was there and put a body on him. Fournier was expecting the contact. That's why he traveled. It's unbelievable. It's beautiful basketball. I'm very envious of I can't like I said, I can't use the word envious. I'm just so in awe and I got so much respect for how Miami Heat play. Looking at the Miami Heat, you can have conversations like, who do you want to keep? Like, who would you trade? You can have conversations like that. But the Knicks play the way that they play and the way that we're coaching right now. I want to trade. I want to fire the coach. I want to trade everybody. I want to trade everybody because everybody's at fault here. Not one person I could say like RJ. I don't necessarily want to keep him. What is he doing that makes me say I want to keep RJ Barrett? Oh, because of the future. Whatever, man. Listen right now. If I'm doing a podcast the way that I do it now, man. If I hit the lottery tomorrow, you think I'll be doing this like this? There'll be some changes. The point I'm trying to make is that you can't just stay the same all the time. You do the best as you can with what you have. So that's what this podcast is. I'm doing the best that I can with what I have. But if I hit the lottery or if I get one of these parlays today, you're gonna see a whole different podcast tomorrow. As soon as I get that as soon as it is in my account, tomorrow you're gonna see a whole different podcast. It's just what it is. It has to do with resources and stuff, resources and being able to utilize the resources to the best of their ability. So right now the Knicks are just like ass betting at the crap table right now. At the CeeLo Street corner. We were playing CeeLo, on the side of the building, and guys are ass betting. Here goes that Knicks commercial again. Shout out to an Omni fan. Watch your boy Ebru. There you go. Shout out to Knicks Omni fan. I really appreciate that. That was like a dream come true. There's actually another cut of that same commercial where you see me a lot in the commercial. So shout out to the guys that actually filmed it. Their MSG film crews. Shout out to them. At the time, I wasn't doing visuals at the time. I was just doing audio at the time. So things will get better as time goes on, man. You know what I'm saying? Slowly but surely. We're definitely gonna have to get ready for the second half of this year because there's gonna be a lot of losing. And I want to give you some guys something to like really latch onto and just have some fun with you guys. What you saying here, Mike? When you get take out and get home. I'm vegetarian. So there's a lot of times where I'll order a sandwich and like people just hear me say chicken. And if I say, listen, no meat, first I'll tell them, so listen, no meat. I want XYZ, and then I repeat, no meat. I want XYZ. I always say it once. They always go, yeah, okay, whatever. And a lot of times, if you go and take out, you don't got time to look at it. I don't got time to look at it. So I just take it, throw it on the side, look at the receipt. The receipt says what I ordered. Okay, cool. I get home, look at it, and there's a freaking a literally a freaking alive chicken with feathers and everything in my hand. Like, what the hell? What am I supposed to do with that? It is what it is. A couple things too. A couple things I wanted to mention before we start getting crazy here. Right now we're towards the end of the third quarter, so I guess I'll hold off on to that to the intermission between the third and the fourth. I'll just throw some stuff that I was doing today into the mix. Let me write it down so I don't forget. So precision passing, it was Adebayo made a nice little pass to Jimmy Butler there, but it's not just the precision passes. That was a set play. It might not be something that Spoelstra called up at the moment, but it's an idea, concept. If I can mention the Phoenix Suns. The Phoenix Suns never ran plays, and also they never called timeout a lot because they ran a concept offense. The 10 seconds or less offense, 7 seconds or less offense was a concept offense. So guys knew where to go. So when things were happening on a fast break, it was a set play, but not necessarily something that was called. It's a concept. So there's so many different ways to do that in basketball. Like I said, I never played professional. I never played high school. I played college, but I got cut from the team due to academics because I was just doing all kind of stuff I wasn't supposed to be doing at the time. But it's something called a concept. You can get any group of players out there, as Brooks hits a 3-point in transition. Knicks is still right there, if only a 2-possession game there, 80-76. So I'm watching as I'm talking. But concept, like I said, I play in the tournaments where you have a coach or whatever, and then if the coach knows what he's talking about, you don't have to argue with the coach. You just get it, you listen to what he's saying. Okay, I got you. And then if you got good basketball players around you, they're like, yeah, all right, let's do that. I got you. So like if the coach said, listen, I want you to do this, whatever, you just do it because you get the concept. So every time down, yeah, just like that, every single time down. That's the type of thing that happens when you run summer tournaments and things of that nature. You got ghetto street philosopher coach, and he'll tell you one thing and you just do what he does, do what he says. You got other coaches too that like to curse and they like to belittle you as a player to try to motivate you to play better. I don't like coaches like that. I think Tom Thibodeau is one of those guys. But I love basketball savants. We were talking about it on Twitter today. Said you could tell one of the, I think it was Jay from Manhattan, if I'm not mistaken. We were talking on Twitter. He made the comment. He was saying that you could tell the guys never touched a basketball before. Well, at the same time, there's a lot of people that can't play basketball for various reasons, but they can talk basketball. But there's a lot of people that can play basketball but can't talk basketball. They're really good at basketball. They're really good at running plays and stuff like that. But asking to have a basketball conversation with them, and you would never think that they play basketball. So it goes both ways. Magic Johnson is one of those guys. Magic Johnson could talk basketball really. Not talk. He can play basketball really well. But you ever hear Magic Johnson talk about basketball? Magic Johnson doesn't know what the hell he's talking about. He's always failed as an executive, always failed as a coach. Shout out to Charles Oakley. Charles Oakley makes routine stupid ass plays, but he played extremely hard as a basketball player. I give him that. Not very smart, but he played very hard. But him talking the game, listening to him, I don't care what Charles Oakley has to say about basketball. He's a fucking idiot. Just go down the line to whatever you want to say. Michael Jordan, probably the greatest basketball player ever. Watching him talk basketball, like he'll talk about the moment and stuff like that, but he can't explain it. He can't explain it well. So and he's a cursor. He's a cursor, and he's intimidated. He's a bully. Shout out to Kwame Brown. Shout out to Kobe now. Kobe is a philosopher. Kobe could talk the game, and it sounds like freaking porn. It sounds like basketball porn, the way Kobe Bryant talks the game. But Kobe Bryant could talk the game and he could play too. So, he's like a savant in that. But not everybody's like that, man. Not everybody's like that. Tom Thibodeau, I don't know how the hell he became a coach. To tell you the truth, because he never played. I can't go to anything. I can't go to any footage. I have never seen footage of Tom Thibodeau doing anything. You know what I'm saying? He can't talk the game and he can't coach. And I never seen him play. So how the hell is Tom Thibodeau a massive coach right now? We got a minute and 52 seconds left. Knicks got the rebound, pushing the ball up the court. He goes Julius Randle just running down the court, no rhyme or reason, and then right into a triple team, and then a dunk. That's just the Knicks right there. Julius Randle running down the court out of control. You know, everybody on the side. There's no rhyme or reason to what we're doing. They steal the ball, come down the court, and dunk. Happens constantly, every single game. So here we go again. Superficial pick. Fournier and Randle are too close to each other. There's no movement. Guys don't know where to go. Cross court pass to Fournier in the corner. He makes it. He makes it because he's a great shooter. You know, you could say the G word. He's a great shooter. That's why he made that shot. That was not a good basketball play because Miami Heat was ready for that pass to happen. It still got to Fournier, and then Fournier made a tough shot because he's really good. Julius Randle bringing the ball up the court again. I got Emmanuel quickly setting picks on PJ Tucker, for Christ's sake. He goes Fournier set another pick on PJ Tucker, and they stay down and they double team Julius Randle. You know, that's the play. They know what the Knicks are going to do. So why switch on a double team if Julius Randle can't see out his left eye? You know, Julius Randle cannot see out of his peripheral vision. You know, so why switch? Just stay with Julius. He can't make a play. And here he is now. He's talking. He's still arguing with the refs, probably, man. Oh man. Yeah, RJ is balling out. He's gonna have 40. He might get 50. We got a whole quarter left of basketball if he stays healthy. Because I saw he just left the court just now. I can't hear what's happening, you know, behind the scenes there. But hopefully RJ is all right. We don't want to lose two players in one game. But it is what it is. Just shout out to the Miami Heat barbers. Beautiful fades. Everybody got a fade on their team there, man. You know, so they look great. The Knicks, they got the braids thing going. I see Quickly and Randall got the same exact braids. You know, Fournier has a nice little fade. You know, but I just don't like what's going on in RJ's head, man. That shit looks crazy. Yeah, Mike, Magic can't talk basketball. You know, Isaiah Thomas could talk basketball. If you listen to Isaiah, I can listen to Isaiah Thomas talk basketball all day long. He's a beautiful. It just comes out his mouth so beautifully, just talking about basketball. But I don't want him. Well, he also was a decent coach, not for nothing, but he was a good player as well. And as an executive, you know, he was a wheeler and dealer. He was trying to make turn water into wine. You know, so you know, say what you want about Isaiah Thomas, he's gonna get busy no matter what. You know, is he an asshole? Yes, that's a different story. Ah man, they braid brothers, yeah. They probably braid each other's hair, sitting in between each other's laps. You know, greasing each other's scalp on the team bus. Nice steal by Julius Randle. What did he try to reverse dunk that? Or they call a foul? Yo, Julius Randle feeling himself. Fucking reverse dunk. Whoa, chill out. Make a layup first, Julius. My God, reverse layup. I guess he said he went out of bounds, but my man jumped up here and tried to do a reverse dunk. What the hell? Calm down. What's Mike saying here? Tibbs looks so unhealthy. he looks like the Lord. He looks like Gollum for the Lord of the Rings, man. He's like the precious. He's gonna be screaming for the precious. What are you saying here? I guess you were talking about the Pat Riley and stuff like that. That could have been better, but Pat Riley for me is a stand. Yeah, absolutely. It's a standard, absolute standard. Shout out to Stan Van Gundy. Stan Van Gundy is a Pat Riley disciple as well. But he's an asshole too. If you want to talk about guys that you've seen play basketball, I've seen Van Gundy play basketball. Van Gundy both brothers, Stan and Jeff. You know, Jeff used to sit in and play scrimmages when the Knicks had injuries. That's a fact. You know, I remember seeing him play. They showed little clips of him playing defense, his little ass. But he also was a starting point guard for his Division III team. You know, Jeff Van Gundy, and actually saw clips of that. You know, he actually was pretty good. You know, but he's just not gifted physically. And Stan Van Gundy, I never seen him play when he was younger, But of course, there's videos of him doing dribble techniques and stuff, showing guys little dribble drills and stuff like that. If you could do that at your size and age, you're a good basketball player. But personality wise, for Stan, and it's a whole another story there. Isaiah Thomas comments on the Ben Simmons situation were actually really good. Yeah, I mean, I could listen to Isaiah Thomas all day long. He's a really good basketball guy, man. But like I said, he's not really the best person in the world. He's very sensitive. I don't know if you guys saw those the clip of him talking to Magic. Magic is a sucker, number one. So Isaiah Thomas came up to Magic and said whatever he had to say, and you can see that Isaiah is still mad at Jordan. Jordan standing there like, trying to avoid the situation and whatever. And then as soon as Isaiah walks away, Jordan asks what he said, and then Isaiah, Magic and them, they have a moment. That shit was so funny. That was really funny. And people are doing voiceovers on it. I shared one on Twitter. That was really funny, man. But Magic Johnson is a sucker, man. He's just one of those guys. He's from Michigan, but he's really a California guy. So if you know people from Michigan, and then he spent a lot of time in California, you just know the type of guy that those are. Those guys that those are. What kind of guys that they are. Lord have mercy. Eminem's from Detroit. You can see his personality. You could look at a bunch of different guys. Guilty Simpson, a couple other hip hop people that you might know. Just the way that they are, but then put them in a California thing, and then you can kind of see what I'm getting at there. So that's what Magic Johnson is. So Michael Jordan, on the other hand, he has Brooklyn blood in him. So you can see the Brooklyn all in his blood from Michael Jordan. His dad and his mom, they were living in Brooklyn when he was born, and he's actually were living in Brooklyn for a couple years as when he was a toddler. And his older brother they were actually living in Brooklyn and his older brother's like a couple years older than him. So his bigger brother was actually a Brooklyn guy. So you never leave if you're from Brooklyn, or if you ever lived in Brooklyn, that never leaves you. So that energy, passed down to Michael Jordan. So Michael Jordan, to me, every time I see him, he just looks like an old school Brooklyn head. He looks like an old school Brooklyn dude. They moved to North Carolina and this, that, and the other. But like I said, that Brooklyn never leaves you. Just his whole aura too. Even the way that they interacted with each other. Magic Johnson was dying laughing, and Michael Jordan kind of was more, like that. He didn't really like. He was reacting to it, but not the way Magic was reacting to it. To me, that's Brooklyn all the way there. Oh man! Shout out to everybody here. Some new guys coming. Got Myth. What's up? Shout out to Myth. Survey. We surveyed 100 people. Randall told Sims to sit. I peeped it. I'm watching what's going on. It's incredible because it looks like the Knicks are getting smacked, but the Knicks are right there. So for as well as Miami's playing, the Knicks' scrappiness is still keeping us in this game. But we don't have to be playing scrappy like that. You got Ivan Jarrell. Tibbs needs a woman in his life. Yeah, I've like at least once in your life you're gonna see somebody with a woman. At least once. You don't even they're in the public eye, they might be private. It's the internet age. You're gonna see him with somebody, and I'm quite sure somebody like the paparazzi and whatever, they're trying to find Tom Thibodeau on a date or out with a woman. In the summertime when he first got here, they kept catching him out there hanging out with the coaching staff and that type of thing, but never hanging out with a female. But listen, he might be gay. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? That's not my cup of tea, I should say, but I'm not gonna knock that. So he might be with a guy. Who knows? But I would love to see him with somebody to love, somebody to love him. I don't care if it's a dog. At least let me see him out there walking his dog. What the hell? Man, show some love, or something. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Tibbs is married to basketball. Basketball is his life. It's not the best thing, man. You gotta have a release. You gotta have even like there's so many like guys on my job that are just pieces of shit, man. Like I'm totally sick of them. Now I'm just telling guys that they're pieces of shit now. Or just give them the energy. And I've verbally been telling people a lot lately because I'm literally going through a breakdown or something. I don't know if you want to call it a midlife crisis or what, but I'm just telling people how it is, and you're not gonna do nothing. So that's my energy with it, man. So it's like that. People are just pieces of shit. But like the point I'm trying to make is that people have families and they have kids. They're a piece of shit, but they're actually raising children. And they'll show pictures of, oh, I took my kids out to there. Oh, it's what's her name's birthday. I got him this. So there's people that actually love these assholes. So it's a phenomenon, man. I don't know if my man Mike is still watching. I got him on the screen here, but yo, Mike, I would love to be a psychiatrist and actually study this type of thing because it's amazing to me. I don't know how you could love some of these people. I don't know how someone could say, "Hey, I love you, Dad," and cry. Oh, I remember that time when you did this for me. Like, your dad is a piece of shit. They're showing the Chase Lounge commercial. So I don't have a Chase account, and I don't give a damn anyway. But I'm just giving you the heads up. If you guys have a Chase account, you don't even have to have good seats or anything. It has nothing to do with that. As long as you have a Chase card, you go to Chase right there, chase.com/MSG. You go there, and all you do is register to get a space at the lounge, and that's all. You could be sitting in the 400s up way up top, licking the lint off the roof of the Madison Square Garden. But before the game, you could just pop up at the Chase Lounge and chill there. And you could chill there during the game too if you want to. They have not an open bar, but they have a bar there. They got free snacks and stuff, free snacks there at the Chase Lounge. They also have food there. So you can stay there the whole game if you want to. So that is like a very good perk if you got a Chase account. So I don't have a Chase account because I got my issues with banks and stuff, man. So, but if you do have a Chase account, check it out, man. Because I went there with my sister. My sister has a Chase account, and we was in there hanging out like we were in the club. We was like, oh shit, what are we here for? The next game? Oh, yo, this is the game's about to start. Let's get hurry up and get there. So anyway, let's do this. Earlier today I did a giveaway. So that was my first Twitter giveaway, official Twitter giveaway. The whole point of it was I just sometimes I get the feeling, like I'm trying to tell you, I think I'm having a nervous breakdown or whatever, but I've been feeling an overwhelming feeling to give back to people. So I've been doing that since 2018, since I started this podcast. I've been really doing that a lot. Just based, you guys know my story. I had pneumonia, almost died twice in the hospital. So I had pneumonia. So what I've been doing is I've been just giving away money every once in a while. Sometimes if I'm on Twitter, I'll see somebody that has a like say a Cash App thing or something, and I'll just send them somebody randomly. I'll just send them some money, like nothing more than 20. I never send them more than 20. Usually, mostly $15 I'll send because I'm thinking like if you're gonna buy food or something like that, $15 is enough to get you some food, or $20 like I said, or sometimes 10. Sometimes I'll just drop $5 in somebody's Cash App, or sometimes I hit people up and say, hey, listen, what's your Cash App, and I'm gonna send you something. Or whatever. Or sometimes I'll just listen to the feed. I'll be mentally aware of what I want to do, and then somebody usually will say something. So if they say something, I'll just like see what I can do to bless them. Also, too, I like to every once in a while take like a $10 or $20 bill or something, like stick it in a wallet, random cheap wallet, and I'll just throw it. I'll go somewhere where I know people are gonna be, especially early in the morning, and I'll just take the wallet and I'll just throw it somewhere. So if somebody finds the wallet, they'll see nothing in the wallet but the money. So that's my blessing to them. So if you guys are interested in doing something like that, just something that make you feel good, if you were thinking about doing that, something random like that is incredible, because people are like, oh man, I wish I had $10, and then look on the floor as a wallet. Let me pick up the wallet, look and say, oh shit, $10. So these things are connected, man. So I feel compelled to do that. So anyway, today I gave away $15 to somebody, and then I also gave $10 to somebody and $5 to somebody. So the giveaway was if I can get to 1,000 subscribers, like the polls, retweeted, and all that type of stuff. So I forgot the guy's name. I think I still have the banner here. So this was the winner. Where is he at? This was the winner here. His name was Shy Broadcast from Twitter. He's actually the winner today. So I gave him $15, and he appreciated it, but I'm not doing it to get appreciation or Twitter followers, because literally there's only 10 people that actually followed the directions. So I only had 10 people to choose from. So he was one of the 10. He paid attention and he was able to get the 15. Then I randomly gave $10 to somebody else in the group, and then later on I gave somebody randomly $5. So I'm not doing that for any kind of gratitude, any type of thing or clout or anything like that. But I just did it just to do it. So anyway, I encourage if you're hearing it in your ears right now, I encourage you guys to go out there and pay it forward and just give back to the people the best way you can. So I'm saying that. So that's for Twitter. So Twitter's actually following me now. On Twitter, you could actually watch this podcast on Twitter. So right now I'm talking to my YouTube and my Facebook guys. I'm gonna try to do the same thing. I'm gonna give a similar give back to YouTube and Facebook. So Facebook, I know we have a lot of Filipino followers there on Facebook. So I'll try to figure out something out on Facebook. But YouTube, I'm looking to do a nice giveaway strictly for YouTube, and that should be coming soon too. I think I might get State involved as well, because I think State will would appreciate that too, the giveaway, just the good vibes of that. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, the Knicks are still in it, man. We're talking about a two possession game still, 94-88. That's when I say two possessions, I'm talking about 2 3-pointers. If the Knicks, right now, if Miami makes 2 turnovers and the Knicks hit 2 threes behind that, then well, we're back in the game there. So that's what's up. Right now, Larry, I'm just watching how Larry is arguing with the refs. He's not exiting the game. He's still engaged in the game, but still speaking his piece to the refs, but not completely exiting the game. Nice little pass there by Quickly to Obi Toppin in the corner. See, that's the thing. It's a nice pass by Quickly, but Obi Toppin is shooting like 20-something% from 3, man. Let me take a look at this. What is Obi Toppin shooting right now from 3? It's unbelievable. And then here goes Miami, just comes right down and hits a 3-pointer. Like, having Obi Toppin shoot threes is a complete waste of life, man. He goes, let me see if I can get the stats here. I hate NBA.com. They're NBA.com, but the way that they have their stats is like ridiculous. He's shooting 22% from 3, man. Last year he was shooting 30%. This year he's shooting 22% from 3. 1.7 attempts a game. 1.7 attempts in 15 minutes a game. He's actually averaging 15 minutes a game, according to the stats here. But he's putting up 1.7 threes, man. Come on, 22%. Why is he constantly a target at 3 for the Knicks? It doesn't make any sense, man. No, it's a disrespect to everybody that enjoys basketball. So anyway, got the score back up there. Unbelievable. Yeah, man. Hey, Julian. Obi's not trash. But he's not good either, though. It's the thing. The thing with trash, you might be right. You might be right. Okay, listen. All right, I'm trying to be nice. Obi Toppin is trash. Okay, Obi Toppin is trash. But one person's trash, as they say, is another person's treasure, right? So Obi Toppin has value in this league. You know what I'm saying? So, he needs to go there. Shout out to Survey 100 people. You got a super chat here. Come on, internet. So the internet is acting up right now. I hope you guys can hear. The reason why it's acting up because NBA.com is doing some wickedness right now. NBA.com. So here we go. NBA.com want to fool around now. So let's take a pause for NBA.com. Let me know when you want to get yourself together. Okay, because you're ruining the podcast right now. Okay, are you done with your shenanigans, NBA.com? Jesus Christ. So surveyed 100 people, pay it forward. Thank you very much, man. I appreciate it. Super chats. So, listen, don't everybody start throwing super chats at me now, man. You know what I'm saying? But I do appreciate you, Survey. I appreciate anybody that ever gave a super chat, man. I have it listed. I can see who gives whatever. So, I always shout you guys out. I shout everybody out, but, you guys especially, they're going to be dropping $5 or somebody gave 20 one time. I'm like, God damn, man. I feel like I need to stand up because I'm still not wearing underwear. Well, I'm wearing underwear, excuse me. This is not a family show, but I'm not wearing any pants. My pants are right here, actually. Because if you missed it, you just coming in. I was taking a shit. That's why I lost track of time. I thought I was late, but the poop was so bad, and I had to get out. I had to get out of there and run to the computer because I was like so traumatized. But I actually started the podcast like almost like 10 minutes early. It's like crazy. I still had mad time left on the clock in the second quarter. But thank you very much, Survey, for paying it forward. Just just be a good example to other people. Knicks fans are the best fans on the planet, not just because that we like the Knicks. It's because we're good people. If you know a Knicks fan, for the most part, they're good people. I'm talking about diehard Knicks fans. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You got Knicks fans that are not really diehard. They're like asshole fans. But the true diehard Knicks fans, if you know one, you know a good person, a good-hearted person. So since I'm saying that, let's be the example. Just be the example for others out there. Don't let them you know don't let them kill your joy for the loving this team. We love this team for a reason, and only we know why. But we understand each other. But don't let somebody break your joy down and stuff like that because of that. Be the example. Use it as an example to for people to see. Because a lot of times people talk shit, but then they see you moving and they want to duplicate what you're doing. Oh my gosh! So now it's raining in the chat now. Oh my god! You guys are gonna making me blush now. We got Julian Blooms doing $4.99 here. So I gotta pay the tax. Jesus, I appreciate you, man, Julian Bloom. Julian Bloom, you guys are always here for the show, so I really appreciate you, man. I am Jarrell with your cheap ass 1.99, 99-cent store. I'm Jarrell. Don't be telling us how to do super. So I'm trying to snap on you, and you snapping on me. So anyway, I appreciate you guys, man, without a doubt, because this internet stuff is goofy, but you guys are here with me, so I got to be doing something right here. So I appreciate the support and stuff like that, and just like I said, the one thing I can say, is just be the example to other people. Let people know. You don't even have to be preachy and stuff like that. Just show them by example. If somebody's an asshole, they don't know how to be good. So you be that example for them, so they know what it is to be a good person. So here goes RJ throws it right to Cam when he had a layup on the right hand side. It's ridiculous, man. He jammed a no look pass into the double team. Watch the replay. Nice little steal by Cam. Cam gets into the passing lanes. That's what's up. He saves the ball, gives it to RJ. Cam is running the break, and then basically he just gives the ball right back to the guy right in Martin's face there. So that sucks, man. If anything, RJ should have faked it and then came with the right hand. So you guys are going crazy. You guys are going crazy now. So I mean, you don't want to see me dropping tears here. So cut it out. Cut it out, okay? You guys gonna make me cry on the podcast here. I ain't doing that. I'm a grown ass man. I haven't cried probably since I haven't cried since I got married. And I think I cried because it was a mistake. Just kidding. Just kidding. Make sure the door's closed. You can't see. Anyway, hopefully she doesn't rewind that. I don't feel like sleeping on the couch. And too much information. Yo, you already know me, man. I give way too much information on here, so that's just the way I am. I can't help it. Jesus Christ, Myth with the $5. Lord have mercy. Geraldine, super. Yo, you guys are going crazy, man. Fire tips, Mike. Come on, Mike. So now I got to pull up to your practice. Now I got to do a doctor's visit. Not for nothing. I can use a what do you call a prostate exam. I'm at that age, man. So you gave me 20. I might have to drop my drawers, man. Get the lubrication ready. Do my prostate exam. So I appreciate you guys for making it rain here in the chat. I appreciate it. Very, very humbled by that. So right now we at the 6-minute mark, 103 to 92. I'm dead ass, man. If I actually need a prostate exam. Because I'm like, what? I'm like, like I said, I'm over 40 now, man. So this is the time. Got to get that finger. We all grown people here. Ain't no young people here. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure a lot of you guys here are like around the same age as me, or a little bit younger. You got the finger. We need the finger. Shout out to Nickinators. I was joking on him. I could see on Twitter that that conversation is getting kind of funny. But he got one of those like crazy fingers, this like like got extra cartilage here, and the nail is all weird, and he's like he got like a deaf finger, like he drills holes in the wall with his finger and stuff. But it happens, man. You get older, all kind of wild stuff happens to you, man. So you got to get yourself checked out, man. All jokes aside. Stop. Stop. Yeah. So I'd rather watch you roll than the other stuff. There's a lot of guys out there that think they're smarter than the average bear. But listen, I use Die Hard Knicks podcast for a reason because I'm a Die Hard Knicks fan. So my thought process is using the word Die Hard Knicks fan. People will see Die Hard and they'll be attracted, because they know what it is to be a Die Hard. So they'll look and see what I'm talking about here. So that's the connection. That's the reason why I chose Die Hard Knicks podcast. That means something to me. Because like I said, if I'm looking for a podcast, if I see Die Hard Knicks podcast, I think I would click that first before anything else because they got the nerve to use Die Hard. So I want to see what that's about because I'm a Die Hard. You prove it to me. So I'm hoping I'm proving it to you guys. I am a Die Hard Knicks fan. So prostate exam no longer really recommended. Really? So what's recommended? So you mean to tell me every time I go to the doctor, every time they solicit me to do a prostate exam, is it like sodomy or something like that? Is that what's happening? They trying to take advantage of me or something? Oh, hey, Mr. Eru, you're around that age, man. So we can do your prostate exam right now. Why does everybody always want to do a prostate exam? I had kidney stones one time, and I'm like, still I'm pissing all kind of stuff, and the lady kept trying to get me to do a prostate exam. Like, what's the matter with you? No, lady. God. I'm bleeding out my wee wee. Okay, what now? You want to stick your finger up my ass? What's the matter with you? Sick motherfucker. Jesus Christ. Okay, more questions and risk factors and symptoms. All right, so listen. Mike K is pretty dope, man. I appreciate you actually spending a lot of your time just contributing to the Twitter conversation and just just having conversations with me offline, in a DM and stuff, Mr. Mike. So I appreciate what you're saying here. So there's something that I need to figure out. And then listen, Jarrell, we're the same age, and there's a lot of you guys that are the same age, man. We got to figure it out. Figure it out and try to be proactive, because they need us out there, to tell you the truth. They need Die Hard Knicks fans out there. So if your doctor's an attractive female, it's recommended she gives you a testicle exam. I would rather a female give me a prostate exam than a testicle exam. You know what I'm saying? Not for nothing, Doc. I think I would want a female, a male, to give me a testicle exam. Not for nothing. You know what I'm saying? Have you ever had a female grab your balls or do anything to your balls? A pass. Strong, hard pass. I'm sorry, Geraldine. I'm sorry. This is getting crazy. We in crunch time right now. So are we gonna talk? We gonna keep talking about balls or what? Yo, speaking of that, I always forget all these things that I have here. But like, if you want to take care of your balls, look at the bottom of the screen. Manscaped, that code still works, by the way. So I don't get nothing from Manscaped. They just gave me a promo code to use, and then they never contacted me again. They gave me a whole box full of free shit, and they gave me a promo code, and then that was the end of that. So anyway, so if you wanna take care of your balls, do it yourself. Don't let no female do it. Sorry, Doc. I'm not letting no female touch my balls, man. Not even my wife. Like, stay away from my balls, okay? Okay, you guys don't know what the hell you're doing. Women think that they're literally balls. They're not balls, man. They're freaking like connected to something, and there's things connected to it. Like, stop tugging at my balls, man. So anyway, you got brother BKL. I hope I'm not offending nobody here, man. But like I said, this is not a kid show. A lot of people run podcasts. They keep saying, "Hey, this is a family show." This is not a family show. So I don't know why we play sloppy on defense. I don't know either, man. So listen, we're sub 5 right now. The Knicks right now, we're down by 10. With 5 minutes left, the Knicks can go on a run. We still can make a play here. So let's clean it up a little bit and let's really get crazy with this play-by-play stuff. Get back to the basketball. Here goes Bam Adebayo. Bam Adebayo is just Mitchell Robinson should be locking him up. There's no way that Bam, even though Bam is really good, there's no way that he should be getting free with Mitchell Robinson there. Bam Adebayo almost dislocated Mitchell Robinson's left shoulder just now because he knows how to box out. Mitch Robinson doesn't. Mitchell Robinson is boxing out with his arms, pushing, when that's not boxing out. You know what I'm saying? Oh man, I love it. Yo, listen, man. Let me read you what you're saying because I gotta read it. It says, no. Then you say, don't say. I guess you mean don't say that, or else you'll get manscaped with those balls. Yeah, I think I might have said balls a little bit too much this podcast. We got 4 minutes and 16 seconds on my clock right now. The Knicks are shooting free throws, but not for nothing. As you get older, you start getting hair growing all over the place, man. So the Manscaped products are actually pretty good. No shit. Like I said, I'm not sponsored. They gave me some free shit and they gave me a promo code. So if you guys are interested, their razors, their clippers are very good. No shit. Like the one they gave me a free, they gave me free clippers, but I bought a second pair. I swear I bought a second pair. Okay, so I shaved my balls with one, and then I shaved my head with the other one. Okay, because the blade is so smooth that I use it for my head too. Not two. I have two separate shavers. Okay, so get off my back. I promise. Yeah, man. But anyway, they have right now. They have a third version or a fourth version. I think it might be in the fourth generation of that clipper. But they're really good, man. So give them a shot if you're into that type of thing. Check out their products or whatever. I'm not really a fan of their ointments and stuff like that. They got like all these like ointments, but I don't like the way they smell. So just take my, you could take my word for it or not. You go if you want to try it. Father's Day is coming pretty soon. Mother's Day too, man. Manscaped. Maybe your mom needs to shave her beard or something. And I don't want to talk about your mom. Your mom is probably a nice lady, but everybody needs something. So anyway, let's get back to this game. A quarter to three right now. Quarter to three. It's three. It's on three. We're now 3:36 right now. As my phone is about to die. Lord help me. Good defense by Mitchell Robinson, able to get Jimmy Butler out the way there. Here goes Julius Randle on the left-hand side of the key, pushing the ball up the court, getting his own post-up position, kicks it back out to RJ. They're running a play now. So RJ just called a play. Burks just set a pick. Now it's RJ 1-on-1. RJ 1-on-1, turns into the double team, flicks up a shot, is all good. So he called a play for an ISO for himself. So like I said, I don't remember any points that RJ has, but RJ clearly has a lot of points tonight. Right now, RJ has 46. I want him to get 50. Let's get 50. Let's get 50. So my Twitter DMs and stuff and group chats can get disgusting. Because like right now, I said it too much. I'll admit I said it too much. So that one person in particular, so he already knows that one person in particular, he's like a super RJ fan, and that's the root of our arguments. Him being, the stuff that he says about RJ, but he got RJ's, for lack of a better term at the moment, has RJ's balls in his mouth, and then he has a nerve to call me stupid and different things like that. But of course, this is all on of course this is all on Twitter and Twitter DMs and stuff like that. Yeah, I'm not gonna say his name anymore because like I said, for those that are following that situation, he tried to post, he retweeted something that I said because he was baiting me into an argument, and then his response was, I'll let the Twitter police handle it. The Twitter police? Oh, okay, I see what's going on here. So let me fall back. I'll fall back a little bit because I know what's up. So it is what it is, man. So just like I said, I just gotta be calm with that situation. Because my man, like I said, I'm an older gentleman. He's a young kid, so let's just leave it like that. But hey, better luck to use perfume with those balls. I don't know about perfume, man. Perfume on the listen, man. For like, let this be an educational thing. I know there's some women here lurking and stuff like that. Listen, perfume on the balls is problematic, man. Like because you could feel the tingling in there, and then it's not the best thing. You don't want chafing. Chafing is another thing that you don't want to happen. Like take it easy with the perfume on the balls, man. I know guys like to use body washes and stuff like that. Take it easy, man. Take it easy with the stuff on your nuts. Because you don't want things fermenting, or you don't want your pH balance to go bad, and then next thing you know, you're gonna have a real bad problem. So I've been on this earth a little. What the fuck am I talking about? Oh man, what am I talking about? So anyway, RJ Barrett got 46 points. He got 9 rebounds, shooting the lights out. He's going crazy. I want him to get 40. We got we got 3 minutes left in the game, and he's like only 2 baskets away from 40. I mean from 50, man. So he needs to get it. Give me that 50, baby. So that's what's up. He comes down, walking Lowry down. Nice. So this is the evolution of the player now. So I mean, he gets to 50. If you get to 50, my brother, then you need to get busy. That means you need to get busy. We're losing the game, but you got your 50. We still lost the game. So I don't want to say anything about how bad Julius is playing, because Julius is not playing the best game tonight. He's not playing well. But if you got 50 points, if RJ Barrett got 50 points, why aren't we winning? Of course, you're gonna put that blame on Tom Thibodeau, but at the same time, your star player, are you making your teammates better? Are your teammates feeding off of this? see, I see a bunch of smiley faces in the chat now. Lord have mercy, you guys are fucking crazy, man. You think I'm crazy? You guys are nuts. You guys are nuts. You don't know, man. You don't know. I don't want to monologue, because and start saying stuff that I don't mean to really necessarily mean to say, because I don't want to attract that attention. But it is what it is, man. Just take a shower. Everything else is gay. Man, gay people take showers too, though. I don't know. Sometimes a shower ain't. I mean, what's going on here? Sometimes a shower is not everything. You take a shower, like yo. Shout out to Lemon Pepper. Lemon Pepper. I don't know if that's your real picture, man, but you look like a beautiful young lady there, man. I'm quite sure. You may have seen a pair of balls before. It could be very problematic down there. You know what I'm saying? So you could be a handsome guy, whatever, smell a certain way. The guy takes off his pants. Next thing the freaking flowers in the living room start wilting and stuff. All of a sudden the water in the sink turns brown because it's just toxic all the way. So it happens. A shower's not gonna kill. It's not gonna take care of it every time, man. So you really got to stay on top of that. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. Anyway, the Knicks are down by 11, 2 minutes left. RJ Barrett's having a good time though. So let me throw this at you guys as far as basketball situation is going. Like when Julius Randle's having a good game, he's dancing around and he wants to. People say that he wants to do the press conference and stuff like that. If he has a good game, but the Knicks are still losing. So here we go. RJ Barrett is out there bouncing around, he's smiling and stuff like that, but the Knicks are losing. So can you say the same thing for RJ? That RJ, only cares more about his stats? As Julius Randle gets the rebound and totally like ignores RJ, like he doesn't have almost 50. Here goes Burks inside corner 3-point shot, misses it. Julius Randle's trying to get the rebound, wasn't able to get it, saved by. He goes Adebayo on the inside, misses the layup, but a nice foul by Burks to stop the play there. But right there, Julius Randle, I think he literally was icing RJ just now. Maybe he's hating a little bit. But at the same time, listen, we're down by 11, and this now we're gonna make this into a RJ get 50-point game. We're losing. If you get 50 points, who cares? We lost. So I guess I think we need to, like, since the Knicks are terrible, I think we need to like dedicate a whole podcast to just like hygiene, because I mean hygiene is sports, right? A lot of us play basketball, a lot of us been through weather, so I'm quite sure we have a lot of stories and stuff, and a lot of I'm dead ass. like we have a lot of the information and stuff to pass on to each other. Maybe the certain products that we use and stuff. So maybe we need to have that conversation on here. You know, look at Julian. Look at Julian. Look at Julian. Julian trying to shoot his shot, baby. So good. Yeah, I get you, Julian, Mr. Joe. Seeing we got meat players, but it doesn't really help because the coach doesn't incorporate everybody into the offense. So now we're sub a minute. The Knicks are down by 13. Miami is basically just running the clock down. Jimmy Butler with the bread and butter move, drive hard to the left, spin around to the right. Nice little steal. And Adebayo just does a teardrop right over Mitchell Robinson. I'm gonna end the podcast almost immediately, guys. So I was gonna take a look at what's going on with Mitchell Robinson tonight. Mitchell Robinson did get to 9 rebounds, which is good. 28 minutes, he did get to 9 rebounds. I'm not gonna crucify him for that. 1 steal, 0 points, y'all. 0 points. You can do that fault that the Knicks didn't look for him, but you can also say the fact that he didn't make himself available. You know, he's not boxing out. His counterpart, Bam Adebayo, is listed as a center. He finishes the game. Look at this: 16 points and 16 rebounds, 4 blocks, 4 assists. So this is another winning team, undersized center that totally annihilates Mitchell Robinson tonight. You know, 9 rebounds is a given for Mitchell Robinson to walk into the gym because he's 7 feet tall. Bam Adebayo, of course, he's an all-star. He's a better player. But Mitchell Robinson, you guys want to pay him $15 million? You know, and then every time we play a good team, he gets he gets his own ass handed to him. You know, 16-16. I'm watching just now. I've just watched what's his name? Uh what's his name? Oh, everybody's talking to RJ. Got Bam saying something to him. What's the other dude? The dude is hurt on Miami. He just pulled him to the side too and told him something. So I mean, that's some of the changing of the guard, man. So hopefully this is really RJ's coming out party. The rest of the league or wondering why he wasn't at All-Star weekend. You know, that was a buzz amongst his peers. So I think that this might be the start of RJ really becoming that guy. You know, but we got to figure out a way to get him mixed into the mix. That way we can start winning. Because I don't give a fuck if RJ gets 50 points a night if we're losing. You know, that's not fun. You know, so let's do it, man. Zest fully clean. I still like Zest is good. I still use Irish Spring though. But I think I like Zest a little bit better. Not for nothing. But something about Irish Spring could work your ass up sometimes. You know, I'm gonna take a shower now, actually. You know, I just feel like I need to take a shower. So anyway, peace. Pause this whole conversation. Thank you guys for tuning in. You guys are funny, man. Thank you for dropping all the stuff in the chat, all the bread and stuff. I appreciate you guys for just for bringing me into your homes or maybe bringing it to your phone. And I'm quite sure your significant others like, who the hell is that talking? Who are you listening to? Who is that guy? You know what I'm saying? So feel free to use me as an excuse too. Oh, I was hanging out with Eru, you know, just to say that, you know, and that'll get your ass out of trouble. So anyway, peace, guys. I see you guys on the next one. I'm not gonna pay attention. I don't know if I see some DMs here, so I don't know if State is trying to contact me. But I gotta mention State's name every time I come on here. So he just asked for a link. So if State is watching, State, I'm ignoring you tonight, man. You're my brother. But we'll get up with each other another time, man. I got something that I can take care of. Yeah. Anyway, so I see you guys later. Thank you guys for coming into the show. I am Jarrell. Jarrell, I'm gonna hit you up soon, man. I mean, we'll see if we can do something. A couple of you guys too, man. You guys are a blast. You know. I wanted to mention that too. His father was missing. Yeah, I got a joke for that too. There I go on my commercial again. But anyway, bye. Look at Julian. Look at Julian. Julian, where you at? Look at Julian shooting the shot. Yeah, man. Bye.